Hey, Los Angeles Lakers fans. We're back with an exclusive video for you. First, log in to subscribe and receive the latest channel updates. Don't forget to like the video to stay informed. We're back with the latest news from the Los Angeles Lakers. Are they finally in a position to bring Chris Paul to Hollywood? This topic has been on the table for years, but never came to fruition, until now. With the San Antonio Spurs dealing with expected changes following the devastating injury to star Victor Wembanyama, the opportunity arises for CP3 to connect with the Lakers. They may be closer than ever to making that bold move. Additionally, with Bynum's shoulder injury sidelining him for the rest of the season, the Spurs find themselves in a delicate position. They have young talent in the squad, but they are not strong enough to compete immediately. That uncertainty could open up a spot for Chris Paul, an experienced player who fits what the Lakers need. More than a decade after the infamous 2011 trade, Chris Paul and the Lakers may finally be joining forces. Now 39, Paul doesn't need to be a superstar. His experience and basketball IQ make him a valuable asset. If available, the Lakers should act quickly to add him to the roster. He would be an essential piece alongside LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Paul may no longer be an all-NBA player, but he still has the skills that made him one of the best point guards in the league. This season, he's averaging 8 assists per game and still has a history of great playoff performances. Paul's game control would pair perfectly with LeBron and Luka, bringing stability to the Lakers' offense. His pick-and-roll style of play could significantly boost the team's performance. However, Paul's durability is a question. He has dealt with a lot of injuries in previous playoffs, and asking him to play a lot of minutes could be risky. But in a limited role with LeBron and Anthony Davis leading the team, Paul could still have a significant impact without overtaxing his physique. Adding Chris Paul would show the Lakers' intent to pursue another championship, especially with LeBron James nearing the end of his career. Rob Pelinka has already shown a willingness to make mid-season adjustments, so if CP3 joins the roster, we can expect more moves to make sure the Lakers are ready for a deep playoff run. If Paul does arrive, the Lakers' starting lineup could consist of Chris Paul, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, LeBron James and Rui Hachimura, a 5-man lineup that would give any opponent a hard time. Plus, if Paul comes off the bench, he would provide stability when the stars need a rest. With a veteran like him on the roster, the Lakers could indeed become title contenders again. And now, about another possible move, Jaden Springer to the Lakers? The Los Angeles Lakers captured the NBA's attention with their recent trade with the Houston Rockets. Now the big question is, could Springer be the missing piece for the team? The young player already has an NBA title under his belt, one in the 2023-24 season with the Boston Celtics. Now, in 2025, the possibility of joining the Lakers raises expectations about his impact. Springer was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers in 2021 and has been steadily working his way into the league. He is known for his intense defense and commitment to evolving his game. With the Lakers needing energy off the bench, adding Springer could be a big move. His athleticism and championship experience make him an interesting fit. Although his time with the Celtics was brief, Springer showed that he can contribute to a winning team. His defensive profile and versatility could be extremely useful for the Lakers, especially in crucial playoff games. Additionally, his low-key personality and work ethic are highly valued qualities. He prefers to lead by example, and this mindset could help him adapt quickly to the Lakers' environment. Another important factor, Springer has demonstrated his ability to perform under pressure. As part of a championship team, he understands what it takes to win at a high level. That could be crucial for a team like the Lakers, who are looking for reinforcements to challenge for the title. If the Lakers can successfully incorporate Springer into their roster, he could become a key player in the team's success. With the right amount of development time and guidance from the veterans, he could develop into a key player in their bid for another championship. With the possibility of Springer joining the Lakers roster, the front office must evaluate how to fit him into the rotation. His defensive versatility and ability to contribute at multiple positions could make him a valuable asset, especially in easing the load on LeBron James and Anthony Davis in crucial moments. Additionally, if Springer adapts quickly to the team system, he could become a key player in the second unit, bringing defensive intensity and still developing offensive potential. His style of play fits well with the Lakers' identity, which prioritizes athletic and committed players. The question now is whether the franchise intends to invest in Springer for the long term or if he will just be a temporary addition. With a short contract, the Lakers will have time to get to know him closely before making a final decision. If he proves useful in the rotation, it wouldn't be surprising to see him earn more minutes and a more significant role as the season progresses. The upcoming trade window could also bring new developments. Depending on Springer's performance and the team's position in the standings, the Lakers could decide to further strengthen the roster, either by betting on him or by looking for other players on the market. Regardless of what happens, the franchise's recent moves demonstrate a clear strategy: surround LeBron and Davis with players who can complement their skills and carry the team through the toughest times. Springer could be another piece of that puzzle, and his future with the Lakers will depend on how he seizes that opportunity. In the upcoming games, it will be interesting to see how Darvin Ham uses him and what his immediate impact will be. If Springer can prove himself, he could become one of the biggest signings of the season and an important addition to the Lakers' playoff campaign. Now, all that's left is to wait and follow the next chapters of this story. With the upcoming games shaping up to be a crucial test for Springer, the Lakers' coaching staff will need to monitor his performance closely, assessing how he fits in alongside the team's key players. His defensive impact may be immediately noticeable, but the big question will be his offensive consistency and ability to contribute in key moments. The presence of veterans like LeBron James and Anthony Davis could speed up his adaptation, providing him with an ideal environment to develop his game. Additionally, if Springer demonstrates efficiency in shooting and creating plays, he could secure a regular role in the rotation, something that is essential to his continued presence on the team. Another factor to consider is how he will adapt to the Lakers' fast-paced, physical style of play. With the team looking for more defensive solidity and more versatile options for the rotation, Springer could become an important piece both on the perimeter and in coverage for more explosive players. His playing time will depend on his development and the team's needs in each game. If his performance lives up to expectations, the Lakers could consider a longer contract, locking him in for the rest of the season. However, any inconsistency could lead to him being just a temporary solution, with the front office looking at other options on the market. As the season progresses and the playoffs approach, every roster decision will be crucial to the team's ambitions. Springer has a golden opportunity to prove himself, and the next few games could define not only his future with the Lakers, but also his role in the NBA for years to come. Springer can show consistency. His continued presence could become a strategic asset for the Lakers in the playoffs. With his fierce defense and fresh energy coming off the bench, he could help the team maintain its intensity in crucial moments, especially when LeBron James and Anthony Davis need rest. Additionally, his role could expand as the Lakers' rotation adjusts toward the end of the season. If he becomes a reliable defender and improves his shooting, Darvin Ham could test him against elite opponents, setting him up for critical matchups. Internally, the Lakers' front office is keeping an eye on the trade and free agent market, monitoring what adjustments can still be made before the postseason. If Springer proves he can contribute consistently, he could secure his spot and prevent the franchise from having to look for another piece to bolster the rotation. What makes his presence even more interesting is the fact that he could be a long-term project for the Lakers. With a roster that mixes veterans and young talent, Springer's development could be a valuable investment for the future, especially in a post-LeBron landscape. The next few games will be key to determining his impact on the team. If he lives up to expectations, he could not only earn more minutes but also become one of the keys to the Lakers' potential postseason success. With each game, Springer will have the chance to solidify his position within the squad, demonstrating not only his defensive skills, but also his ability to contribute on offense. If he can increase his shooting efficiency and maintain his intensity on the defense, he could gain the trust of the coaching staff and earn valuable minutes in the rotation. The rapport with the main players will also be a determining factor. If Springer can adapt to the pace of play of LeBron, Davis, and the other starters, his role could become even more relevant. Versatile players capable of making an impact on both sides of the court are always valued, especially on a team with title aspirations. The Lakers' front office continues to monitor the team's progress and is willing to make adjustments as needed. If Springer proves to be a valuable asset, the Lakers could opt to keep him and even offer him a longer contract. However, if there are inconsistencies, the team could explore other options to bolster the rotation ahead of the postseason. With the playoffs approaching, each game becomes an opportunity for Springer to demonstrate that he can be a difference-maker for the team. His energy, defense, and offensive potential could be decisive factors in the Lakers' quest for another NBA title. Behind the scenes, the coaching staff continues to evaluate how Springer can be used in different formations, especially against opponents with a strong perimeter. If he maintains tactical discipline and improves his reading of the game, He could become a viable option in high-pressure moments where aggressive defense makes the difference. Additionally, Springer's performance could directly influence the team's future roster decisions. If he can live up to expectations, the Lakers may opt to invest in his long-term development rather than looking for outside reinforcements. This approach would provide more stability for the group, allowing it to grow alongside young talents like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura. With the NBA calendar moving forward and matchups against elite teams becoming more frequent, every minute on the court will be a chance to prove himself. The Lakers' intense style of play demands total commitment, and Springer will need to showcase not only his technical skills but also his competitive mindset to establish himself on the roster. If he can capitalize on his opportunities and become a valuable asset in the rotation, his presence could be a surprise factor for opponents in the playoffs. Now, it all depends on his ability to adapt and evolve within the team system in the coming weeks. Springer is expected to receive more minutes in strategic situations, especially against teams that exploit quick transition and physical play on the perimeter. His ability to adjust defensively will be a differentiator as the Lakers look to strengthen that area to face direct opponents in the fight for the title. Another factor that could determine his future on the team is his offensive consistency. If he can convert shots from mid-range and long-range effectively, he could become an even more valuable piece in the rotation. With LeBron and Davis often drawing the attention of opposing defenses, having a reliable player to space the floor could make all the difference. Fan response could also influence the front office's decision on Springer. If he wins over fans with solid performances and energy on the court, the pressure to keep him on the roster could grow. The Lakers have a history of valuing players who step up in unexpected moments, and Springer could be the next to take advantage of that opportunity. With the roster still shaping up and the playoffs drawing ever closer, every detail will be crucial to the team's success. If Springer continues to improve and show that he can contribute consistently, he will not only secure a spot on the Lakers roster, but could also play a key role in the final stretch of the season and their pursuit of a championship. Meanwhile, the Lakers management continues to closely monitor his adaptation, aware that any reinforcement that can contribute both defensively and offensively will be a differentiator in the playoffs. Springer's versatility can be tested in different five-man combinations, especially in moments when the team needs to reinforce its defense without compromising offensive fluidity. Integration with key players will also be a key factor. If Springer can demonstrate chemistry with LeBron, Davis, and the other starters, his presence on the court could become even more consistent. Additionally, his performance against direct Western Conference opponents will serve as a barometer for assessing his impact in high-level matches. With the Lakers' rotation constantly being tweaked by Darvin Ham, Springer needs to make the most of every opportunity. If he can play a consistent role off the bench, he could become a key player in crunch time, giving the team another reliable option in tight matchups. The final stretch of the season will be crucial in defining his future with the team. If he continues to perform well, he could establish himself as an essential part of the rotation and even secure a contract extension. Now, everything depends on his ability to adapt to the Lakers system and show that he can make an impactful contribution when the team needs him most. With the playoffs fast approaching, each game is a valuable opportunity for Springer to cement his role on the team. If he continues to make a defensive impact, improve his offensive efficiency, and gel well with the roster, the Lakers may have found a key player. Now, all that remains is to closely monitor his development and see how the team will use him in decisive moments. Will Springer become one of the keys to the Lakers' success in their quest for another NBA title? Stay tuned for more updates and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news about the Los Angeles Lakers. Turn on notifications and keep following everything closely. Fire Basketball Purple Heart Yellow Heart.